I didn't see this till sometime late last night.
All right, good evening. I'm going to call to order the special called meeting of the City Council. And I'm going to open up for public comments. Is there anybody here who would like to give public comments before we go into this meeting? Nobody? All right, I'll close the public comments portion of the meeting. I'll ask for a motion to adopt the agenda. I have a motion from Mr. Montahan to adopt the agenda, a second from Ms. Marchman. All in favor? All right, we've adopted the agenda. We're going to move right into item B1. This is the Douglas County loss distribution from 2023 through 2032. It's a very important meeting today. Mr. Mecklin, would you introduce this item?
Yes. As you all know, we have to renegotiate our distribution with both Douglas County and Carroll County after the census, every time the census is taken. And we're here today on the distribution numbers for Douglas County. Douglas County and Douglasville have been negotiating over a period of time and just reached an agreement between them last week. And the numbers for Villa Rica and Austell flow out of the settlement agreement between Douglasville and Douglas County. I mean, once they agreed on what the distribution would be, then our computation simply becomes a mathematical equation to determine what the city of Villa Rica's share will be under a state statute which calls it the absentee municipality distribution. So late Friday night, I got the notice that Douglasville and Douglas County had entered into an agreement. The initial numbers that I received weren't correct, but as soon as I pointed out that they weren't correct, they were corrected correctly. And these are the numbers that you have before us today. You're here to authorize the mayor to sign off on the certificate of distribution, which will provide that for, I believe, 3 years, the city of Villa Rica gets 5.35% of lost distribution. That goes up after a few years to maybe 5.56, and then ends up in the last several years of the 10-year period at 5.77. So that is a little bit of an increase from what we are currently receiving. It's a good thing, shows Villa Rica continues to grow, and that Douglas County and Douglasville are willing to share the money with us.
Okay. So let me say that this has been a long process of negotiation. We are here at the 11th hour because they are here at the 11th hour, but this is a very important piece of the revenue for the city of Villa Rica. So I appreciate that each of these council members had to show up here today for a special called meeting with almost no notice. Do we have a motion before us?
Yeah.
Have you prepared one, David?
I have not prepared a written motion. The motion is simply going to be to authorize the mayor to sign the certificate of distribution for the lost distribution in Douglas County.
Okay, I would ask for someone to make that motion. Ms. Marchman will make the motion as recited there by the city attorney. All right, do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, I have a second from Ms. McPherson. Is there any discussion on this before I call for a vote? Okay, hearing none. All in favor? All opposed? This will pass unanimously. Thank you. All right, I will seek a motion to adjourn. A motion from Ms. Marchman to adjourn.
Second.
A second from Ms. McPherson. All in favor? That's unanimous. We are adjourned.
All right.
Thank you, Leslie. All right, folks, just keep in mind the cameras are still on and recording until Teresa gets back there and turns them off.
Yeah, we're done. Thank you.
Y'all have a Merry Christmas.